Now, I know you've seen a lot of people online claiming that they've made hundreds, even thousands of dollars from Outlier AI jobs. But there are other people who also complained that they were rejected, others say they were banned, and some others say that they were not paid. So the question is Outlier AI legit or is just another hype? So what I'm going to be doing in this video is to break down how Outlier works and how it pays, and also what you should be aware of. Whether you are from United States, you are from Nigeria, you are from Bangladesh, other part of the world. But before we continue, in this channel, I teach you how to make money online. Now, if you are interested in making money online, make sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop any video, you'll be the first person to be notified. Alright, so let's get started. Now, first of all, what is Outlier? Now, Outlier is a platform that pays people to help them train their AI models. So there's a lot of tasks that you can do on Outlier, like prompt writing, rating AI responses, coding and data annotation, fact checking, language task. So it's basically a marketplace where people get paid, or humans get paid, to improve AI systems. So the question now is it actually legit or it is fake? Now the truth is Outlier is a legit company, and the people who do tasks here, they actually get paid. So it is not a scam. The other thing you should be aware of is that Outlier is not a beginner-friendly platform, and it is not for everyone. But there are some issues with this platform, especially if you are from the third world countries like Nigeria, and other countries like that. And their onboarding is very, very strict. And many people find it difficult to verify their identity. And also sometimes the level of their quality reviews is kind of low. So this is one thing you should be aware of. Sometimes they can just remove projects automatically without being notified. Alright, so here are the pros of this platform. Some things I love about, some good things about this platform. Number one is that they pay in USD. So when you work on this platform, you're going to be paid in dollars. Also, it's a remote job. That means it's something you can just do with your phone or your laptop, from any part of the world, even while you are seated in your office. You can even do it at your leisure. So that's one good thing about this job. It's completely remote. And another thing is flexible hours. So like I said before, anytime you want to do it, you can always do it. And it's also AI related work. Alright, so here are some of the things that are not good about this platform. Some of the challenges that people face about, on this platform. One of them is country restriction. So there are so many countries that are not allowed to work on this platform. So if you are trying to sign up and you are not allowed, they just know that it is not for you. And also another thing is that there are no much tasks on this platform. Sometimes you might get some very few tasks, and other times you might not get any task. And also there's also an issue with account reviews. Alright, and also bans. Also you can get banned at any time. A lot of people complain about consistent bans. And also another thing is that the tests there are very, very competitive. Right now, this is one of the most important parts that many people have been waiting for, which is how much this platform pays. Now, Outlier can pay you, let's say, from $7 to $15 per hour, which is not bad. And there are also some specialized, roles where you can get paid from $20 to $40, dollars, per hour, and it could even be more than that. The one thing you should be aware of is that it depends on your country, the kind of skills you have, the project type, and also coding or language expertise. So these are some of the things you should be aware of. So the reality is that not everybody, can actually earn the big numbers, that people show online. So that's one thing you should be aware of. It's not for everybody. Now here's why many countries are getting banned. Maybe if you are from Nigeria, you are from, from Asian countries or some other part of, third world countries. One of them is unsupported region. So if your region is not supported, then you won't be able to sign up. So this is one of the major problems that people face. Another thing is IP inconsistency. Another thing is also VPN detection, because sometimes many people they will try to bypass it using VPN. And then once they detect this, you're going to get banned instantly. So another thing is identity mismatch. Alright, sometimes you want to sign up, you want to verify your identity, there's some kind of mismatch. So you might not get through the verification process. And then many people try to also create multiple accounts. This is one of the problems. They don't really like you creating multiple accounts. So if you try to do this, you might also get banned. So if you already have an account, just try to stick with that. Do not try to create multiple accounts, because if it's detected, you are going to get banned. And also, if they also detect some kind of suspicious activities, you can also get flagged. Alright, so now let's talk about people that should apply for this kind of job. So if you are a writer, you are a coder, you are an English speaker, you are a researcher, if you are a graduate, or a student that has analytical skills. So this is something, so then this is for you. If you are somebody who is expecting instant money, you are a user who is not willing to bypass assessment, then you should better stay off. Then this is not something you should, get yourself involved in. So if your region is restricted on Outlier, there are some alternatives, all right? And then one of them is data annotation. So you can actually try it out. The other one is remote task. And then we also have the Appen. We also have the Toloka Clickworker. So these are some of the alternatives of Outlier that you can try out if you are restricted. So the question is Outlier, is it actually fake or it is real? Now the truth is, Outlier is 100% legit. Remember, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. So if you are somebody who is looking for fast money, then this is not for you. Also, some countries are supported, especially from tier 1 countries, while other countries are not supported. If you have tried it before and then it worked for you, I did not work for you, leave a comment down below. Now, if you want me to do a video on how you can create an account on Outlier, if you are from an unsupported region, then write it down below in the comment section. So if you found this video helpful, remember to like this video, share, turn on the notification bell, subscribe. Thank you, and I will see you again in the next video.